G'day, welcome to Where's Wally Camping, a new person doing the video. So today we're at Wescloud, but we're also going to review the 230 dual 900 swag. So I'll put that up for you, hopefully before my camera person gets bored, and I'll give you my thoughts on it, and then we'll have a quick look around the campsite. So number one thing, the bag is actually made of the same material that the swag is. So your bag's going to be waterproof as well. Very thick canvas. So this is one of my favourite swags. I've yet to test the cold climb, which I will do soon. And but we'll put this up today, give you a quick look at it, and give you my thoughts. Even though, hello camera, even though I'm not looking at the camera much. And there we go. And the Velcro actually really sticks on this really well. So another thing is, with the bag, you can actually flip the whole side over like that and just roll your swag out. And it makes it easier to put in as well when you're finished. Now, I found a nice spot I'm going to camp in. It's in between two trees, so the trees will probably get me through the night. Not to worry about that. So they come with D-ring shackles for the straps, and the straps are connected to the swag. Some people like that, some people don't. To me, it's good because I can't lose the straps. Other people don't like the straps underneath the swag, especially if it's raining or muddy or something like that. That's your own preference. But these swags are definitely waterproof. It states in the factory they do not need to be seasoned at all because they're waterproof straight out of the box, which is a good thing. I have stayed in another 230 in the rain, and yeah, that was a bigger one. My wife was with me. It was raining. None of us got wet, even looked close to getting wet. So very high quality. Probably second to me at the moment is the Darchie Dusted On 900 swag, which I've also got in the car. My friend will be camping in that tonight. I found this one's mattress to be a little bit more comfortable. Would you say that's downhill or that's downhill? Down that way? All right, so I'm going to sleep with my head up this end. And I'll just give you a quick look at putting this together. My friend come here to have camping and drink beers. And, but now, stuck doing a video. So it comes, this is a dame swag, or self-standing swag, called as well. So you got 3 poles. You got the 2 end ones. And also your center pole. It's the same as most dome swags or self-standing. So you put your poles together. There's a little sleeve here, you slot that through. Make sure you take note in case you actually buy a swag, Ricky. Some bits are a little bit important. Some people break their poles all the time. So you put this in the clip down the end. Like that. Try and center it with your sleeve. You can center it with your sleeve. It makes it a lot easier to get the other side in without risking breaking the poles too much. And getting there. I think the swag's a bit camera shy because it's on camera. Alright, so center that. Work opposite on the way up with your clips on the side here. Also reduces chance of breaking the poles. There's a fly in the video. Probably hear him on the mic. When you're pulling it down, you go the other way. Undo it from the top down. So all them done. Then we'll swap up to the other end. Video cue. Same at this end. You know, I'm getting you to record this so you can put your own swag up. And actually, we were watching a video about swaggers before. It might be a bit more handier for my wife, for my friend, because she is. It's a lot lighter than this, 7 kilograms compared to this, which is probably 12, 13. So same thing on this end. Get one in. And center it up and get the other end in. Little pole down the bottom here. I'm sure most of you know how to put up swags that'll be watching this video, but just thought it'd be handy to show you with the actual swag I'm doing the review on. Pull this up. I actually think make sure these are shut properly. That's where you run into trouble of maybe breaking a pole. See that there? So I'm going to pull it out, make sure that's back together again properly. There we go. Just another Wally tip on breaking swag poles. Center it up. In the middle, the same again, from the bottom up. I do 1, 2 sort of thing. 1, then 2. Then another 2 over this side. And the last one over that side. Right, success. No broken poles. No going home to get another 10. Right, then you usually got your centre pole. 2 of them poled out like that. Make sure you got one of these at either end, otherwise it's not going to work. Slide that in through the eyelets. Make sure you get them both sides of the eyelets, make sure they're through. Then you pull your lever out, tighten that down, and put your 2 things on the top, and that's basically it for putting the swag up. You pull these out for a bit of ventilation. All right, so my thoughts, it's a very, very good material. As I said, this is my number 1 at the moment. I've yet to test the Colkine. I've tested the Ranger one, which is also very high quality, but I found it too heavy. It's very good, fairly fine mesh. Inside, there's 2 pockets at either end to put stuff in, and it's got a 70mm comfortable, what do you call it, high density mattress. So that's probably enough about the swag at the moment, and we'll talk a bit about Wescloud. And yeah, Wescloud's at Creek Road, Burton East. They're not really well advertised. You can look up on Facebook, do a search for Wescloud Lodge, and you'll come up with here. And what you do, before you come in though, give them a ring just in case they're shut for that weekend. Sorry I didn't do that, Vicky. And because sometimes there might be, if it's a bit rainy and they don't want the cars slipping and sliding through here, yeah, you could run into a bit of trouble. All right, well, I'll let Vicky walk ahead of me. We'll walk across towards the toilet. And yeah, so there's some nice grass areas. This is the back section. Later on, I'll show you the main kitchen, which is near the main area. People come out to this area just to get away a little bit. Scattered every 70 metres or so until this particular toilet, there's another toilet. So, did I mention this strange old lady walking around breaking up the trees? Anyway, we didn't mention that. There's plenty of spots. There's 40 acres in here. I'll make Vicky walk a bit. Hopefully she's got her thongs on. So once you get in past the main section, you can drive in and sort of pick your own area. There's places, not fire pits as such, but there's places where people have had their fires. This one here is nice and shady. Where we went, we just went because we're close to the toilet. And there's another, as I said, there's 40 acres through here. I'll just take you through and show you a gully and my site, which is just through here. You can fit caravans in here, as you can see. Quite a few got caravans. And I don't know if the owner wants me saying or not, but there's 1 or 2 permanents in here as well. Nice cheap rent. So when Gully and I come, we're usually through this area here. Which is sort of 1 track over. And yeah, we camp either up there or up along this bit a little bit. So there's plenty of areas to camp. There's a few people up there now. And there's some more tracks over that side in a little bit as well. All right, well, what we'll do through the magic of editing, we will catch up in the morning, because right now I'm going for a step 2, and step 2 today is Cooper's Ale. So we'll catch up in the morning. Good morning. It is now the next morning at Wescloud. So I thought I'd show you the bit more of the communal area in the main section. We're out the back. So, and I'm also going to have a quick talk about the Darchie swags. The 23.0, yeah, I rate that. If you want a swag, that's the way to go. But Darchie is also very, very good. A little bit more expensive. I rate that a very close second to the 23.0 swags. So sooner or later, I'm going to get a cold coin swag and do a review on that. That's something to look forward to in the future. All right, so back to Wescloud, which I also rate very highly. It's on the northern suburbs in Burpengary East. You look up their Facebook page, it's Wescloud Lodge. Well worth the stay. $20 a car, and but it's well worth it. You feel like you're out in the bush and you don't have to drive hours to get there. All right, let's have a look around the main kitchen area. So, There is a communal kitchen area. It's got tables and chairs. It's got a barbecue. There's also bins here, which is what you don't get. A lot of campgrounds are council ones. You've got to take your own stuff away. It looks like there's a microwave and even an air fryer. And there's also a fridge, which is working because I can hear that humming away. There's a little sink and tap here. It's even got dishwashing detergent. So if you wanted to give your dishes a wash before you go home, which is all very handy, then yeah, you can also do that. Many chairs and bins. Morning. There's a fireplace, big huge one. I'll do fires, and also out the front is flushing toilets and showers. So there's toilets and showers there. And yeah, so all in all, I really rate it. So through the magic of video, I will see you in a minute or in a second for you back at our camp. Now I have to make an apology to me mate Kev. I made the last bit of the video without the hat. So sorry, Kev. So here's our setup for the night. And I'll just flick the camera around. That was me, 23-0. And over here, we got Camping Chicks set up. She's got the lights on me. And that's Vicky, and she stayed in the Darchie. So I'll see if I can get her rating on the Darchie. I don't know whether she probably doesn't want to get filmed. What is your rating on the Darchie swag, Vicky?
I think it was actually a very comfortable sleep for me to be out of bed at this time of the day. I recommend it.
Yep, there you go. So we both recommend Wescloud. I think Vicky does recommend Wescloud.
Yep, yes.
And we both recommend both the swags. The links will be down there somewhere in the video. If you buy through that, I might actually get a little something for it. All right, thanks very much for watching Where's Wally Camping again, and we'll see you next time.